Whispers in the dark.
Welcome, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking at something, well, truly strange. It starts ordinary enough getting out of the shower, but it spirals into this terrifying, looping reality.
It really does.
The big question here is, what happens when your home, your safe space, suddenly becomes this inescapable trap and, the outside world just seems to disappear?
Exactly. And this account we're exploring, it's really a deep dive into how fragile our sense of reality, our perception actually is, especially under extreme isolation.
It really challenges basic ideas about space, doesn't it?
Absolutely. How we experience things spatially, sensorially.
Yeah.
It all gets thrown out the window here.
Okay, so let's get into it. Picture this. You finished your shower, you dry off, put on your PJs, you reach for the bathroom door handle, open it.
I know.
And you're instantly back inside the bathroom, staring at the closed door again.
Yeah.
Not like you imagined opening it, you did open it.
Right, and this isn't a one-off. It repeats. Every single attempt to leave just resets, puts them right back at square one.
It just breaks basic logic. Trying to leave a room and ending up exactly where you started again and again.
And you can imagine the psychological impact. First, you try to rationalize it, right? Did I stumble? Am I imagining things?
Yeah, denial first.
But that quickly falls apart when it keeps happening. Then comes this dawning realization that something is fundamentally, deeply wrong.
And the detail about keeping the phone nearby for safety. Wow, the irony.
It's almost tragic, isn't it? That lifeline becomes this dwindling countdown timer in a situation way beyond what safety usually means.
So naturally, the first real move is the phone. Calling their mother, who, crucially, lives only about 15 minutes away. You'd think help is close.
You would. But this call immediately shows how fractured things are. The mother just can't compute what's being described.
She thinks it's a mechanical issue.
Right, like a broken lock, a jammed door, something normal, physical. Not this. Not a distortion of reality itself.
Which leads to this chilling disconnect. The person inside sees the landing outside the door. When they open it, it looks totally normal.
For a moment, then bam, the door's shut again. And they don't even remember closing it. It just happens.
So the mother arrives.
Yes. And the communication just breaks down completely. She's outside, texting things like, why aren't you saying anything? Are you even in there?
While the person inside is shouting, trying to be heard.
Exactly. Screaming. But apparently, no sound gets out. And when they open the door again, see the landing. No mother is visible. She's there, but not in their reality frame.
Wow. So it's like two separate realities occupying the same space, but unable to interact properly.
Precisely. And the physical attempts to breach the door just make it stranger. The mother tries the handle from outside. It won't turn for her.
Even though it seems fine from the inside.
Apparently so. Then she gets tools, unscrews the lock mechanism.
And the person inside hears nothing, sees no change.
Nothing at all. And the absolute peak of this disconnect, the mother looks through the hole where the lock was.
And sees.
An empty bathroom.
Yeah.
Just empty. While on the inside, everything's normal. The door's intact. No hole visible.
That's genuinely terrifying. It's not just being trapped, it's being erased.
It really is a fundamental schism in perception, playing out in real time. This isn't about a lock anymore. It's about reality itself diverging.
Okay, so the person inside is getting desperate. Phone battery is ticking down, 24%. No charger, obviously.
And this growing fear. Even if someone does break in, what will they find? An empty room, just like the mother saw.
So they try brute force, kicking the door,
Yeah.
remembering the, Reddit advice about locks being weak points.
But it's useless. The door, which maybe was flimsy, now feels solid, impenetrable, as if the space itself is resisting.
The rules are just different inside. Which brings us to the window attempt.
Ah, yes, the window.
And this is another layer of weirdness. This window, they never had keys for it. It was always unlocked or maybe painted shut, but
Now it's locked. Suddenly requires a key they don't have.
So they just rip down the blind, cheap plastic thing, takes plaster with it, desperate to get any view, any potential escape.
And then, surprisingly,
It opens. The window actually opens. But what they see outside isn't right either, is it?
not at all. It's midday, remember? But outside looks dark, muted, wrong, accompanied by this steep feeling of dread.
And then what happens?
Then the window is suddenly closed again. The blind is back up, perfectly in place. No memory of closing it. No memory of fixing the blind. Just reset.
Like the door earlier, The environment is actively resisting, resetting itself.
It raises that question again, what is this space?
Yeah.
Where physics, light, even simple actions don't follow consistent rules.
And then comes the sort of final blow. The mother returns, this time with a friend. They're serious now. They unscrew the hinges.
They physically remove the entire door from the frame.
Red-eyed.
Still empty. The bathroom is still perceived as completely empty from the outside.
Oh, man. And the mother's reaction?
It's heartbreaking. She thinks it's some elaborate, cruel joke. She's angry, confused, tells them basically to stop messing around, and then stops replying, cuts contact.
Leaving the narrator trapped. Phone battery now critical, maybe 14%.
Yeah.
Utterly alone.
Completely isolated. And the final eerie details. The shower curtain, which they'd ripped down earlier in frustration, is suddenly back up.
Reset again.
And this faint sound from outside the window, this low, quiet rumbling, unexplained.
It leaves you wondering, what does an experience like that do to your sense of self, your grip on reality, when everything, even the evidence of your own actions, keeps getting undone?
When you're there, but simultaneously not there to the outside world, unseen, unheard, it's profound isolation.
So yeah, this deep dive, it started with getting out of the shower and ended in this impossible loop. It really makes you think, what could this mean about reality itself? And maybe more personally, what would you do if your world just fractured like that?
It's the ultimate unsettling thought, isn't it? If perception shapes our reality, what happens when your own perfectly clear perception is relentlessly contradicted, not just by feelings, but by what others see or don't see?
Especially when your only proof you even exist is that fading battery percentage on your phone screen.
Makes you think.
Like, comment, and subscribe.